Kaylee McGhee White is with us today. I say the left is stoking irrational fears to beat Trump. What do you say?
Well, you're right, and it's because this is the only thing that they have to run on. But right now, the risk for Democrats is that they're acting a little bit like the boy who cried wolf. And they've been doing this ever since Trump came on the scene back 8 years ago, where every time he says something, every time he does something, they claim that this is the end. This is the end of democracy. This is the end of our judicial system. And the problem is that most voters just don't believe that anymore because A, they've claimed it one too many times, and B, nothing of the sort of which they've warned has actually occurred. Democrats seem to forget that Trump was already president for 4 years, and democracy is still doing just fine. People are going to head to the polls in November. They're going to make their choice, and democracy is going to survive even if Trump wins another election.
A new Fox poll shows Biden's leading big time with women. He's got 58% support compared to Trump's 41%. Big difference. Is that because of Trump's convictions and the situation with Stormy Daniels?
It could certainly be part of it. Abortion is another big issue. I will just note, though, that although Biden is still doing better among women, he's performing the worst among women voters right now since any president in 2004. He's lost about 8 points in support among female voters since 2020. So Trump could still make up some lost ground here among suburban women especially. And that's because women like myself, we're not single-issue voters, Stuart. Democrats seem to assume that the only issue that we care about is abortion, when in reality, we care a lot about inflation. We care a lot about the economy. We care a lot about illegal immigration. And those are all policies that Trump does better on than Biden. So when we head to the polls in November, we're going to be thinking about the entire picture, not just one issue.
How can Trump come back with women? I know he's down less now than he was in 2020. I got that. But how does he come back to a position where he's more challenging with women?
It's real simple. Focus on the policy. Women are turned off by Trump's brashness. They're going to be turned off by Biden pointing out that he's now a convicted felon. But the more that Trump is able to turn the focus away from those personal things and focus directly on the policies that will make a difference at home for women, the more that they're going to come to support him. Remind women what the economy was like when he was in office before Biden won in 2020. Remind women that their grocery bills used to be 30% less expensive. Those are the things that are going to make a difference.
How do we explain Biden now leading in the polls, the nationwide poll? Biden is now leading. How do you explain that?
It's going to go back and forth a lot between now and November. I'm sure that Trump's conviction has made somewhat of a difference for Biden. But remember, we have this debate next week, and that could also change a lot. We could see another flashback to Trump going ahead in the polls himself, depending on how Biden performs. So I think that a bit of turbulence is to be expected. However, Trump is still making significant gains among demographics that really matter, including women, especially Black and Hispanic women, young voters like myself. And he's basically reached the point of support among men that he was at back in 2016, which is another significant tell of which direction this election is heading towards.
Yeah, that debate's going to be really important. Kaylee McGhee White, thanks for joining us. See you again real soon.